All right, welcome everybody. We are going to do a quick secret session for the members. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Okay, let's jump right in here. Okay, so first of all, got a lot of people going very bullish, right? A lot of people going bullish, and I have to tell you that that definitely, man, I've been looking at. Boy, I've been just looking and looking and looking. A lot of really bullish Twitter posts. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a couple quick things. So here's basically our chart that's been laid out. We've come back in. We've broken out of this trend line, this topside trend line a few times. Broken, just poked below this trend line right here. Still in a long call from the Rocket Scalper, right? So we still got a long call rocking from the Rocket Scalper right there. I do see this now as our bottom trend line right here. We did break this, so we're gonna have to move this up like this. Move that like that. Okay, establishing that right there. What I don't like, and I gotta tell you this, all right, I don't like. I don't like this ranging at all. Now I just don't like this. I don't like this. It's just kind of giving us an inverted head and shoulders, maybe a little bit right here. Right? Is this like an inverted head and shoulders there? What is that? Is that an inverted head and shoulders? Let me see. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, no? Right? And where would the target for that inverted head and shoulders? It'd be something like up here, because it is a very short and shallow. It's a really shallow head and shoulders. So it's a very shallow head and shoulders. So it would just show some kind of a retrace right there. I don't like the volume profile because on this upper leg right here, you should see on a head and shoulders, you should see a real, like this. It should look like this green volume right here. Like this volume profile or this volume profile. You're just not seeing that right here. So I'm not discounting that, but I'm just saying that the volume profile is not matching up with that. And if this does take off, you would have a very weak head and weak punchy like this, right? That's something like this right here. And let's get back over here. And let's get back up here. Give me a second. There we go. Weak volume leg on the right shoulder. So, but I do see that little head and shoulders plopping in there. All right. Let's run through some of our indicators real quick. Listen, came up here, absolutely tapped this perfectly. We had this up here. We had this up here. Just perfectly tapped that, marked that out, absolutely came up, hit this. Just gorgeous, right? It was just too easy. This whole trading thing is just way too easy nowadays. My kids these days, right? Perfect hit on the what is that, the 100 MA? 100 MA. Right, just too easy. And I think that was also our 50 MA. So that was a pretty easy target strike right there for us. The thing is still moving along right there, so we are going to have to adjust. Have to adjust this. Where is that at? There it is. Scoot that out a little bit. We're going to have to go find where our new resistances are here in 1 second. Okay. Nothing. See, no green. Waiting for some green. Nothing. It's coming. There it is, boys and girls. There it is. Let's see. There's our 50 MA. I'm sorry, that's our 30 MA on the 3-day, 36.91. So we know we got a lot of resistance at 36.91. Moving down. There's our 100. 128, super important. And this is our daily. Right, our 50 is now right there. 36.19. There, yeah, see, look, it tapped the daily absolutely perfect right there. You see that beautiful tap on the daily. And, yep, hit the daily 50 MA. Right, just got rejectamundoed right there. Scooting down. Now this is very interesting. So take a look at this, boys and girls. This is our 12-hour. This is our standard MACD. So this is a standard MACD. Now so it trended bearish just for a flash, right? It just flash trended bearish. Right, look at that, all the way up there, and flash trended bearish just for a second. Now, we've been running bullish for quite a long time right here. I mean, this has been a pretty good long run right here. So this is very interesting how we just kind of flashed into the red for 1 second. It's still bearish right now, but it really hasn't turned significantly bearish, right? It hasn't turned significantly bearish. It's just holding on still. So it is still definitely holding on to that that little pokey right there. Now, you still got to finish out. This is the 12-hour. You still got 6 hours for this to play out. This will be quite interesting if this does retract, if this does come back up and bounce off right there, right? I mean, I haven't really seen it do that before, you know? No, you know, it trends down, then it trends back up. I mean, yeah, it did it right there. So interesting, though, that it is trending still. It's still on the bearish side, hasn't given out completely yet, but it is finding resistance right here. It's finding support, actually, I should say. It's finding support right here on the 12-hour. Here's our 3-day look. Oops. And there's our 3-day look. There's Baby Bull Jesus back there. You see we are getting up in closer, and we're inching ever so close to this next resistance level right here as we just continue to move higher, just inching so close to that 3-day resistance level. Let's see how high we can make that go. Bounced off there. Really, the RSI has not moved. It's just kind of stable. We're just kind of trapped in a sideways pattern right here. I mean, we're just kind of trapped right here. It's not making any real motions, right? We're going to get to the emergency stuff here in a second. Now, so I went through this chart. This is my daily. So here's my daily. This is my indicator that I've really been, I love using this indicator. And here's the daily. Now, the daily loves to get this peaky poke over, but it loves to do a lower high and then a higher high, then a dump. Now, the higher high does not have to have higher price action. It only needs just to be a higher high, and then it usually signals or triggers the next dump. Look, lower high, higher high, dump. Look, lower high, higher high, dump. Lower high, higher high, dump, right? Lower high, much higher high, and then it just completely shit out. Lower high, higher high, dump, you get it, so on and so forth. You know, moving all the way over here. Now look at this one. Here was your lower high, right here. Here was your higher high. And you see you had a big dump. So you had a lower high, higher high, and then a fallout right here. So we're still in a situation where we haven't made that second higher high, and this is why I'm still holding out for one more little push up It doesn't necessarily have to be a huge price action up, but I am kind of holding out for one more price action up. Okay, because we did peak over, right? We did peak over. It's going to be real interesting to see if we can hold this here and or we're just going to completely fall out. Now, the weird thing is over here on the 12 hour, the 12 hour did give us that signal. It did give us the double top right here. So the higher, this actually does a higher high, a lower high. But this one likes to do a higher high, a lower high, then a dump. Look, higher high, lower high, and then it did dump, but it's still holding. So the 12 hour gave us the, great signal. Look, lower high, higher high, dump, lower high, higher high, dump. And now this is really far up here. This Bollinger Band isn't super wide per se, but this is a pretty wide Bollinger Band. This is tight. This is pretty substantially pretty wide right here. So not much room to go up to find resistance, but to go down, you've got a long way to go down if this were to shit out on us. Now, this always likes to, listen, it wants to go top and bottom, right? Top, bottom, right? Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, double top, right? Top, mean, top, bottom, bottom, top, right? So very interesting. Double top, double bottom, and now a top as it's moving inside this range. So it's very interesting is watching this baby play out right here, because I'm still on the daily. I'm confused because the daily always wants to make another higher high. The 12 hour doesn't have to. This is our, so here we go. Here's our, this is my NVT chart. This is just a very local meme representation of the wedge. Here's the wedge. You see, I'm kind of looking at this little cluster right here, how this played out, everything in this orange, everything in this pink box, everything in the pink box here, kind of playing out very similar. You do have a hell of a run. This is your second higher high. This second higher high is on a real tear without a real true price action move. I mean, the price action is not really moving here. You saw what happened here before. You retraced. You had a little bounce, right? Retraced, had a little bounce, retraced, had a little bounce, and then it just died out hard. I'm still playing this meme. Still playing this meme. I still think this is the meme we're doing, right? And this, right? This is still the meme I'm playing. The dump zone, we continue to dump. This kind of ticked back up just a little bit right here. As you look historically, there's not a lot of support in this area for a stall on this, right? There's not a lot of historical support that goes back that says, hey, this is kind of where this reverses. All right. Morning, Michael. How you doing, buddy? Morning, Bernard. Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not seeing anything here. Targets are still the same. Listen, my targets are not changing. See my dead kitty? This is my dead kitty. I still think we're going to come down here and pet the dead kitty, right? The dead kitty will get petted. Is that a word? Petted. Yeah, we're going to pet the damn cat, okay? Listen, everybody likes the kitty. We are going to stretch this out now. Beautiful double bottom right there. Absolutely gorgeous double bottom with a nice bounce. Easy. This is a great. I expected this to just get a little higher. I would like to have this my point of my fall, bounce, bounce, retract too. But it looks like we're just still moving in a downtrend. I am going to scoot this trend line down. We are now finding resistance on this top trend line, and it is continuing to drop. 83, it's 3,800 and dropping. You've got a lot of resistance to go through here. Here's your monthly resistance, 36.91. I still think it's possible to get a wick up to here. I still think it's possible. 36.52, we've been rejected a whole bunch of times along this 36.52 line, both up and down. Still playing out the same, right? If you don't have a local historical support and resistance chart, you should make one, right? Especially with your weeklies and monthlies. It's really easy to put together. Okay, deep end still, we still got, if we dump, we do got a long way to dump, but you see all the dead cat bounces down here. Look at the dead cat bounces here. Dead cat bounce, 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 dead cat bounce. Didn't quite come all the way back. I would have liked to see that touch there one more time to kind of confirm a dead cat bounce off of there. I mean, we can probably grab this, slide that up. I mean, it's within the ballpark. It's pretty damn close for a dead cat bounce right there. Support, listen, here you are in your support last time. Up, hit the resistance now, came right back down. Did the same thing, hit the resistance, came back down. This historical, this is Baby Bull Jesus here. Baby Bull Jesus was found deeper. I still think we got to go deeper to find Baby Bull Jesus. Here's our RSI chart. This is our RSI bubble chart, the stripped down version. We are in this rejection zone, tucked up in here. Last time we had this little bounce out of here. See the little bounce we got right here? And then it finally gave out a little bit. You know, it gave out, you got the bounce, and then it gave out, came up, and then really gave out on us. And then just this sideways movement. So we got the pump. Still, I'm still, you know, this is a very weak, very weak. I expected a lot more. Look, you've made a high, down, you made a high, and then it died, right? You made a high, down, you made a higher high, and we're definitely not making a higher high really on the price action. That price action is not a higher high, while we do have a higher high on the RSI. Okay, so let's get to this critical chart right here, all right? Here's our ADX line, all right? The blue line is the bear line. When the bear line is on the bottom side, see when it's underneath everything? This is bearish territory, right? When you're underneath here, no bueno. Okay, look, as soon as the bear breaks underneath everything, this is all bearish, right? Look at the trend go down as the blue line breaks the bottom of both of the orange, which is the bull line, and the histogram line, right? Here you go. You're on the bottom side. You're on the bottom side. You get the point, all right? We're definitely on the bullish side, right? We're on the bullish side right now. There's no doubt about it. We're clearly on the bullish side. The bulls have control. The bulls are on the lower side. So when you're on the lower side, look at the lower side right here. You get the little pumpy pump right there, right? Lower side right here, you get the pumpy pump right there, right? And so on and so forth. Lower side, the pumpy pump. Now, we are, I would have to say, this is kind of a neutral. You've got both indicators pointing down. If you want it for bearish, this orange line needs to be pointed up. The blue needs to be pointed down. That is bearish. Now, when these two indicators do come together and touch, you need to grab your socks and cocks because you are about to jump out of an airplane. Or you're going to get launched to the moon. You can pick a team, right? If your blue line crosses down and your orange is headed up, you see that this is what happens, right? Not good. And it happens pretty damn quick, right? I mean, this comes together really damn fast, right? I mean, you all of a sudden you're just like, whoa, and that happened, okay? I mean, it can just happen as quickly as that. Like, look at this right here. You're all the way down here. Right? This was all the way up here, and just in one single candle, fell right off the cliff, right? Just one single candle. And the second these bad boys crossed, it was just more doom and gloom as we were headed south, right? Same thing here, more doom and gloom. And same thing, this is your bullish pump. Look, here's your cross. And you were bullish for a moment, then you broke bearish. The bears held it for a while. Now the bulls have it back. Right, so the bulls actually have control right now of the ADX chart. Here is the issue. When you get too low, right, bull and or bear, it's not the high side. The high side is completely irrelevant on this chart. The low side is the key. When either the blue and or the orange get too low, guess what happens, right? Guess what happens? It goes the other direction, right? And you can look, you can just come down here and you can see that when you get down to a certain point, you're almost guaranteed a reaction off of this bottom area. In this bottom area, will bounce you up and out of the either bullish and or bearish zone. That's exactly why we love the ADX chart, because you see all these little swoops, see these blue swoopies right here? Every time you break below 11, you get into a bullish bounce, right? Look, swoopy, right? You can go for your swoops up here, right? Swoop, right? Oop, let's change color of that, right? Bull bounce, bull bounce, bull bounce, and bull bounce, and a bull bounce, right? And you can see they're clearly marked down here below, where you see every time you got down too low, you're playing with fire, and you're counter trading the trend of the ADX. Here, this is a little more neutral. Now, with the bull line this low, with the bull line this low, you are now beginning to start to counter trade the bulls, right? Because this bull line will only go down so far. Once this bull line goes down so far, it will bounce, right? And this, look, here's the last time it made it down to here and bounced, right? And there, look, over here, it made it to here and then it bounced. Made it to here, bounced, right? So you're getting really close into this bullish bounce range that then flips the trend bearish. Okay, now when the bull line is down here, you're counter trading the bears. Okay, you're counter trading the bears. And we never found a bottom. Here was our bottom call right here. Our bottom was right here. By the ADX chart, it called this bottom, did a great job of calling it. And we were not able to achieve a second bottom. It said, nope, only kidding. This is still in control of the bulls. So now we're re-ranging is what we're doing. We're just ranging again. Same thing that happened here. Look, we hit a bottom here, bounce, hit a bottom here, and then we just ranged forever in the 6,000 range. Remember how boring this was? We all wanted to poke our eyes out. We were all crying because we were so insanely bored for months and months and months and months and months, and then it just fell off the cliff right there, right? And as we were telling people, we're like, God, I'm shorting this, right? I kept telling people, I said, I don't like this, I don't like this. I was shorting it, and I was shorting, and then, of course, I caught the short, and I was able to make like almost a BTC and a half on this fall right here. So it was a pretty good trade. It was a great trade all the way down. Now, unfortunately, where we're sitting right here, you got to be careful because you've only got a little bit more room, right? A little bit more room. Now, that also corresponds with our other chart, that says our TDI chart that says that we're looking for that second little bullish bounce, right? To give us that pump up, right? So the ADX getting down. Now, the ADX is on a support line, right? See, look, there's the support line. This support line, look, it's bounced right here. And we're on that support line again. Look, it bounced here. And it got rejected here. Right, and put that line back up a little bit. All right, there. And then let's go along. Oh, and then you can see that it got rejected right there. So we're right on some serious support. So we just have to watch this support as you scroll to the left. It has had support right off of this, right off of that. We've had a lot of support right off of that line. Now, this is the weekly ADX version, right? Oh. This is the weekly ADX version, and the weekly ADX is telling us that the weekly ADX is telling us right here. Let me pull my thing back. All right, that we are trying to break bearish. This is not a good look right here. This is trying to break bearish. Now, historically, what happened? Look at back in 2014. Look, we tested just like we did here. See the purple circle? Right, your purple circle right here. We tested, bounced, tested, and then mooned. Tested, bounced, tested, and then just not mooning. Not mooning. Very similar. And I got to say that these structures are very similar to one another because look, here's your double top up here. like we like to see on this indicator. Oh, shoot, let's go back. I want to show you guys that also. So look, there's your double top right there, right? See this double top right here? Right? There's that double top right there. There's that double top right there. And then you broke down, right? Double top, broke down. Now, let me go back. I'm going to go back to the daily because this is also something we love to see on the daily. When the daily, it loves to do a double top in here. Let me show you this, guys, okay? So, see, look, top, over it. Look, top, dump, over. Look, top, baby top, dump. Top, baby top, dump, right? It loves to do this. Top, and then it got a little third top right there, and then it dumped. Top, big dump. Top, and then this started the dump. Same thing, you go back here, top, dump, but it loves to, look, right here, look at this little baby top right here. Top, and then this massive dump right here. This is a really big dump right here. Same thing there. You got two tops dumped, two tops dumped. So it loves to do this over the bear line, especially it loves to do it over the histogram line. Now we are on top of both, and we kind of got like a little top and then another top, and then this really isn't a dump though. This is not dumping. I mean, it's holding, it's bearing, but now you're putting in another top. And if this does break south right here, you'll be putting in another lower top. See what happens? See this tops, how this goes like this? Just kind of starts chopping out, right? We got to be really careful. When this thing starts to make these little tops right here, it's not playing around. Like, look at this, little top, and then a baby top, and then just an absolute oh shit mark, right? And if you don't think that was an oh shit mark, that was 7,400 to 6,100. In my book, that would be a detrimental drop here to 2,900. I say that's about a 2,900 area if we drop that far, something like that, if we fell that far. Because this was, what is that, 75, it's 1,400 points. To fall 1,400 points here would be really crushing to crypto right now. So, you just got to be very careful and watch for these little nuggets of beautiful just information that are just handed to us over and over and over again. Here's our WMA chart getting up into resistance. Now, this is starting to look like a head and shoulders here, right? Where is the even if we get continuation, this is just going to make more of a head and shoulders for me than anything. Look, head and shoulders pattern, head and shoulders pattern, head and shoulders pattern, head and shoulders pattern forming. Now, can this thing just take a turd? I don't think it's going to take a turd. I just don't. I don't think it's just going to roll over. I think we'd go down, bounce up, and then go down, maybe, if anything. But there's no reason this head can't go higher. No reason at all. This head can still go up. You do have significant resistance right above you. It hasn't moved. Trend lines, just kind of meme trend lined right there. I did expect us to go a little bit lower here. Did not. I was still really close. I actually just moved this bottom line to line up with the price action. Historical volatility, nothing changed. Okay. Jesus Lord. All right. Longs. Wow. Look at this. Holy long holies. Holy for holies. Wow. Yeah. So, this is high. Yeah. This is high. Now, last time we got up this high, longs and shorts were both this high. Look at this. They were both way up here, almost directly parallel to one another in comparison. So we were very high. Now, the longs were really high also, and the shorts were kind of in a no man's land for RSI. So really, in this case, the shorts, the longs were actually the ones in a little bit of danger here. We did pump up, and that just cleared out those longs. We got a little bit of a pump, and it cleared the longs out. Now, there was a lot of shorts to be taken up to eat all that liquidity of those shorts. So this was easy for the longs to rip their shorts a new one. They basically got up there and just ate the shorts. So we're going to put this right in here. I'm going to make a note right here. Right? Longs ate the shorts liquidity. Right? And that's what happened right here. Just they ate the ass out of a bunch of freaking shorts right there. Right? They ate the ass out of a whole bunch of shorts. But that's not happening here. There's, you know, and I swear to God, I actually saw somebody post something that there's going to be a bunch of shorts liquidated. I was like, what shorts? There's no freaking shorts, right? There's no shorts here. There's just nothing. It's literally 2-to-1 longs to shorts here, right? It's so far off. It's not even close. Now, here's our trend line. And we bounced off our trend line, bounced off our trend line, bounced off our trend line, and we're right here. Now, to me, this is looking a little bit double bottom-ish, right? So I'm gonna put this right here, but I want to do this. I want to come over here. I'll kind of put that little line in there, right? I want to put that little line in there, and I mean, is this double bottom-ish? This looks a little double bottom. Looks DB to me. I mean, this looks double bottom-ish to me right here. All right, there's that one. And that one. Right? I mean, I'm sorry, but that looks like, actually, let's do this. We're going to do this. We're going to change this background to white. We're going to change this arrow to white. Right? This looks DB to me. All right? So that looks double bottomish to me. If that's double bottomish to me, then that would tell me that the shorts are going to moon up to there. Right? This would be my DB target. Right? DB T1. Right, DB T1. Now, I don't like to do TA on this chart, right? I'd rather do my TA on the RSI, but the RSI definitely looks oversold. Well, it is oversold. It's in the oversold area. It's just peaking in the oversold area. I'm just going to lift that up just a little bit right there. So we're just peeking into this oversold area right here, right? Now, this is super oversold. This is just oversold. But this is completely in the overbought area. So we are, once again, in the overbought. The longs do not have the same luxury to take out shorts for liquidity because there just are none to take out. They don't exist. All right, the weekly still, look at that, got that little bitty poke, little green pokey right there. Still got that green pokey. Very interesting, brand new chart I just did. I just did this chart today. Look, TD6, TD6, green TD1, TD6, TD6, green TD1, right? And I'm going to throw a warning sign right here. Now look, there's your consolidation. Here's your TD6 right here. Right, there's your TD6s right here. I can mark these. Let's do this. Right, TD6. Let's change this to yellow. Right, there's that TD6 right there. Klonskis. TD6 right there. Should have done this before. and green TD1. There's the green TD1. And then there's the massive dump, right? So let me scoochie this here. So I'm going to bring this over here. So there's your TD6 right there. There's your second TD6 right there. This is your green 1. You're literally on your green 1 right now. Right? There's the green 1. It's right in here. Yeah. So there's your green 1, right? And then look what happened here, right? I'm going to scoot this down here. So you usually don't get, I want to see my bounces off this 20 level down here. So you see how this hit the 20? This is the 20 range down here on the bottom, and then it bounced up. Let me bring this forward, right? So usually you hit this and then you get your nice bounce, like, right? Bounce, look. Hit the bottom, bounced, right? Hit the bottom there, bounce, bounce. Hit the bottom here, bounce. Hit the bottom here, bounce. Hit way down to deep the bottom, bounced, right? We like to hit the bottom, bounce. There it is again. Hit the bottom, little bounce, right? Hit the bottom again, bounce, hit the bottom, and bounce third time, and the third time is a charm with this beautiful run up. So listen, we have done a lot of bouncing and not a lot of playing off the top here, right? And once again, here you go. You're looking right here. Now look, bounces, bounces, bullish run, all bullish run right here. This is all bullish. Finally got bearish on us. Actually, I want to say, yeah, I got a little bit bearish here. You did have this good fall, but then just kind of consolidated sideways. Same thing, bullish run, got bearish on us, consolidated sideways. So we'll move this all the way out to here. Move that out there, just to make everybody feel better, okay? So you see all this red area, right, is this consolidation area. This red area was consolidation. Then you got the green pump, and now we just triggered a 1. We just triggered a 1. I'm just telling everybody, be very, very, very careful right here. Very careful right here. Right? Look here. Hold on. TD6, TD6. Right? So it's kind of playing itself out again. This is kind of definitely playing itself out again. Now, you have this little volume swooshy right here. Look at this little volume swooshy right here. You're kind of getting a very similar volume swooshy right here, but you got a lot more volume right there. A lot more volume to play with right there. And this volume is very, I just don't know what to think about this volume right here. Very interesting. I'm still was looking for a pump up. I'm not looking for this thing to die. That's the problem, right? I was still thinking the problem is I still was thinking pump up, then die. TDI chart. Okay, thank you. There's our, listen, there's our very simple. Here's our this is our Bollinger Band chart. There's your daily. You see your resistances on your daily, top side, bottom side, where you're at. 3,500 still just moving straight flat. This is just moving flat on us. Here's our weekly. Got this big trend line up here at the weekly. You got a lot of resistance above you. I need to pull all these lines out. I really don't need all these lines in here because I have other charts that have all this stuff. But let's just pull this out of here. go. Because I already have all that stuff. I'll leave that down there. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Open that up. Let's get rid of that. All right, cool. All right, perfect. All right, let's pull that back to 3-day also. Ooh, shit. Man, I didn't realize that 3-day tightened up that much. 3 days tightening up nice and tight like a tiger. Right, there's the 3-day. Let's drop some tags on here. Oh, come on, don't do that. Don't be like that. Orange. And right. All right, so there's our 3-day 3650 right above us, right? Okay. 3-day and 1-day R and S. All right, so we're trapped on the 3-day. We're deep now. We came all the way down. We hit a imperfected. This is actually a bullish 9. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. No, that's not what I want. This is a bearish TD9. Okay, that's a bearish TD9, and we're going to clone this. This was a bullish, right? We're going to go here, we're going to go there, so that's a bullish one. This is a bearish one. Okay, and how you can tell the difference is this is a perfected 9 where it is at the bottom, and this is a imperfected 9 where it is not at the bottom. Okay, it is not. All right, hey Kostya, how you doing, brother? All right, and then next. Ooh, I wanted to check the monthly. Give me a second here. I want to check the monthly. And where's my monthly? Holy Jesus! All right, the monthly is 1100. And nothing to worry about. 6,600, 6,700. We're not going to hit 6,700. So I wouldn't worry about that. Without ETFs and backed, ain't going to happen. Right? ETFs and backed, and we'll talk about it, okay? No ETFs, no back, not going to happen. And I want to pull this out to the weekly. Let's move forward. Okay, there's your weekly. Yep, and then your 3-day, and we're good. All right. I'm telling you, one of the most accurate charts in crypto is the 3-day. Yep, got that. All right, I think that's pretty much it for me. I just wanted to do, I do want to do a couple alts really quick here. So I do have some bullish charts over here, right? Jesus Lord. I expected a small pullback on this shooting star candle. God damn. Damn, U.S. economy. Right? Wow. I thought a small pullback. Was I wrong? Wow, I expected a small pullback to happen, and look at that baby go, right? Now, once again, I'm going to highlight this bigger just so everybody knows that the vamp was right. I think 15% retracement, and this is a correction and not a bear turn. I called this exactly at the top. Now, I did miss my call. I expected a 15% correction. We ended up with a 19.34% correction. I missed by 4%, 4.3% to be correct. But, you know, when you're this perfect, what do you say? Right? And I'm kidding. That's actually quite a miss. 4% is a pretty big miss, but it's okay. And then I said this is only a correction, and that's sure as shit. That's what we got. If you don't think this is a correction, now watch out, because this thing could make an inverse head and shoulders right here, okay? Right? Watch out. This thing is looking like it would like to set up a big-ass inverse head and shoulders, and what would that look like, right? Bang, 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 right? Something like, right? Bang, right? Maybe something like this, right? But that sure shit looks like it could be running to some kind of an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe setting up INVHNS. Right? Might be setting up some kind of inverted head and shoulders right there. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish to have this. This is hell of a run. All right, NIO. Now, I look at NIO. There was some news that came out. Look at without TA. Right? Without TA, this is bearish. Right? It's a bear pennant. I'm sorry. With TA, this is a bear pennant, but it does have news. So the news is FA. Now we are in a bullish spot. So this is bullish, right? This is bullish right here. Okay, to be on the top side, that's actually good right there. Now the RSI is really high, right? RSI is really high, is very high, right? And I don't like this because you do have some room to go, but this is a really high RSI. I would like for this RSI to be a lot lower so you can see you'd have much more of a run right here, but I don't like that, right? And now I have a run pointed out if this thing at least get back. Look, at wicked off the 236, the 382. If this thing does pick up something good, the news is like in 5 days. I don't know why this chart really hasn't taken off yet, right? I don't know why this chart hasn't taken off yet, but now EOS. This is a bullish looking triangle. Okay, this is a bullish looking triangle right here. Right? It is. This is a bullish looking triangle right here, right? Bullish triangle. Nope. Right? That is a bullish triangle right there. Hey, do I have EOS? Right? It's a bullish. Now, the RSI is really high. Right? RSI, so we're going to get rid of that. Going to throw our lines on here. I mean, still looks like an A, B, C, D, E to me, right? A, B, C, D, Nope, nope, nope. B, C, D. Maybe? Yeah, I'd have to go this way. A, B, C, D, E, and then you would get the uppy up. So if it did go up, you're at least going to hit the 200 here. So bullish triangle would definitely target that 200 MA. If not, it would run into this area right here. All right. This would be your target if this is a bullish triangle. But that sure as shit looks like a freaking bullish triangle. All right. The volume is shitting on it. Yeah, this looks like the same thing. All right, A, B, C, D. No, that's bearish. A, B, C, D, E. Right? So this needs to hold here. Okay, so this has got to hold right here, all right? All right, it has to hold here. Has to hold, what is that? We'll mark that, baby. Has to hold, let's just call it 2.5. 2.5. Has to hold 2.5. All right, move along. ICX, same thing. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. Right? It has to hold. Right? It has to hold. What the hell? Where's the marking over there? It's you right here. Let's go. All right, ICX needs to hold 0.216. Still same thing, right? ICX needs to hold 216. Yep, I got BNBs next. There's BNB for you. All right, so here was my BNB chart. I had this dropping down, hitting the 200. There it is. Where's BNB? Oh, I got right up here. Bum, bum, bum. Let me find it. All right, so take a look. There's BNB, right? And I had it coming down into this well and then bouncing, right? Down, bounce, hit this well right here, hit the first well and bounced out of it. Nice bounce. Listen, one of the best coins in all of crypto. Honestly, one of the best coins. Got the best shiller in the world. It's actually a usable token. It's a functioning token. And it is, I tell you what, this is one of the best tokens in all of crypto, right? There's no reason, there's just no, I mean, honestly, this just comes up to Justin Sun deciding he doesn't want to freaking, not Justin, this CZ, right? If CZ doesn't want to shill this thing, he's not going to shill it, and that's it. But these guys are pretty vicious. Like, they love to pump and dump this coin. So this is a pump dump product. Boom, 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 boom. right? This chart is without a doubt this is a daily fucking chart, people, right? To go from $15, right, to $7, to go from $9 to $14, to go from $11 to $16, to go back to $11, to go to $17. This is a pump and dump coin, okay? This is a pump and dump coin, okay? BNB. It should be PND. D. Pump and dump. Right? I mean, that's what this should. This is a fucking pump and dump coin. And they love to run this shit up on you and just destroy you on it. So you just got to be really careful. Look at this cluster right here. Right? You came all the way back up. You're into this cluster. I just would be real careful trading BNB. I love it. I personally like the coin. I love it. You got a lot of shilling behind it. It did run into this this area where, you know, you just got to be very careful playing this thing. This thing is so volatile, right? I dread charting this. I dread anything about this coin because it will do its own thing and it'll wreck your ass. Man, this thing will wreck your butt, right? So all I got to say is just be very cautious, right? Very cautious, right? Trading this thing, because you can make a bunch of money in one day and then lose it all the next on this coin. So I'd be very careful, very, very careful. BNB, not looking good, right? BNB fell out of the support, right? Hit our R1. Our R2 was way up here, right? There was our R2. Now, this is still not completely bearish until it breaks the red zone. Once this breaks the red zone, it is bearish. It's done. It's over. It's counting a retrace, because this would be a wave 1, 2, 3, right? And then this should be a 4, and then a wave 5 up, right? If that is a wave 5 up, it will stop before it hits this support. Once it hits this support level, and that's it. It breaks through that support level right there. It's just going to pound and be done, right? So I'd be very careful playing this thing, right? This says hold the trend line equals bullish. Well, it did not hold the trend line. So the trend line's gone. So we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm now going to make this to here. What else can we do here? Got to hold support. All right, load the dump. Then we will pump on these fools. Perfect. Dump, pump. These guys are wicked. All right. And I said Valentine's Day, bloody Valentine's Day, and this thing is just bleeding, right? There it is. I said bloody Valentine's Day, and welcome one and all, as this thing just started bleeding. All right, got a little pump on Valentine's Day was bloody. I take it back. February 14th was bloody. It was all bloody. And then here we are right now. It's just got to hold. You got to hold. You got to hold this support right here. Right? You don't lose this support. And I would wait. I would just be like very cautious with this, because what's going to happen is it's just going to come down here. And then you're going to break to this support zone right here. Right? You don't break that red zone. You break that support zone, and it's just it's a one-way trip down to this support well right here. All right. What's this? BTT. Ooh. Danger can only retrace so much more. All right, Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin is bullish. Look at this. This is nice. This is nice. I like this. This is pretty. Right? Litecoin's not looking bad. Right? Let's go see what Vamp had for his call over here. Let's go see what I had for my Litecoin. Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's see what we had. All right, so we had drop down into the well and bounce out up to the Vamp fib. So we've done that. We've bounced out and up into the Vamp fib. That's not bad. Over here, let's take a look. Like I was a little more bullish on BTC USD. LTC USD. I was a little more bullish on this. I wanted to see a little bit more of a pop. This to me is bearish. So this created a bearish flag, right? So this created a bearish flag right here that I didn't like. But, oh, excuse me. Woo, coffee. This created a little bit of a bearish flag right here, inside bar candle, which is bearish. I did expect for a little pump and then a dump out of this. I just straight dumped. I don't like this. I don't like this pattern. If this was to be a little more bullish, I would like this thing just keep pushing up. This to me is still a little on the bearish side, even though it is stronger than Bitcoin. This is definitely more bullish than Bitcoin. Okay. Not going to change anything. Not going to change anything. Oh. Right? So you did get an imperfected 9 right here, which is bullish, right? And then you got the pumps up out of there. Ethereum. Ethereum in a bullish style. So here you go. Ethereum is bullish to me because, come on. You know, this I like this. I mean, this is possible. Right? That you're in this little flag right here. Like this is Ethereum to Bitcoin. And then here's Ethereum to, right? Look, you've held the bottom right here. Let's go take a look over at what we had for Ethereum. There's Ethereum. Ethereum's still holding that. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit more. Yeah. So we hit this double top right here, and we have this trend line as resistance. We're just moving into this trend line now, right? And you know, it's holding the bottom of this triangle. There's that triangle meme, right? But you still got that double top. So what's going to play out here? You've got this resistance still from this trend line, and you've got this this bullish triangle. So you got a bullish triangle. You got a lot of mixed signals right here. Okay, you got mixed signals on this. So I'd be very careful. You are really high up here on the RSI. So the RSI is really hot. The RSI is really hot on everything. RSI is high. All right, XRP. So, I don't know. I mean, XRP, it just seems like it's shit in the bed lately, right? I expect that here's a double bottom. I expect this double bottom to at least give us some kind of a pump up here. It's not doing shit, right? It's really not. You had that 3-day bear cross. You had another bear cross here on the daily. It's just getting the poop kicked out of it, right? I said I was looking for some support down lower. I just, XRP is not, it needs, somebody needs to shill something, or some shit needs to go on, or XRP. Link just moving sideways, right? I'm still in a Link long trade. I'm still in a Link long trade. I am. I picked up some Link. I can't. Sideways, right? I picked up Link, and my stop loss, literally my stop loss is just right down here. It's right below this. I had this. This is my fuck me. This is my fuck me because I'm in a long trade, right? So I pulled my long trade. I should have taken profit. I said my target was right here. I should have taken profit right here. I didn't. I was too busy just working and doing shit and just doing other things than taking profit, right? I totally should have taken profit. Yeah, shit. I tell you what. All right, so we did break south out of the triangle here, out of this symmetrical triangle. This is not healthy, right? So we just looked at some pretty healthy charts, right, where we saw some bullish action. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a look at a not so healthy chart, right? So we're going to have to do some kind of, honestly, you got to hit something. Come on, move over. You know, this starts to move into something like this right here, which is not a healthy chart, right? That turns into a bear, right? It starts to turn into a, now this has worked its way. This worked into a bearish triangle, right? So this thing just worked its way into a bearish triangle right here. There's no reason this can't, you know, A, B, C, D, E. This can't, you know, work at something like this either, right? Couldn't be something along the lines of something like that right there, right? So where you had this A, B, C, D, E, and I'll play that pattern out for you right here. So you go A, B, C, D, E, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's going to be perfect, but there's nothing that says this can't play out like this. And if that is a bearish triangle, yes, I still think 50 is my target. This wouldn't take us all the way down to 50, though. That would only drag us down about that far, probably. Right? So, boop. And BCH. Okay, that looks bad. Tron. I haven't done my Tron chart lately. I freaking hate Tron. All right, let's figure this out. See what we got here. See if we can trend line that bad boy. That's a pretty good one. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that's bearish. Not right now. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this. Let's call that touch right there. Let's call that the 382. Okay? Let's call that the 382 touch. And what we'll do is I'm going to leave that there. Look, 236 bounce, 382. Yeah, I mean, I think this should bounce. This should give us a little bit of a bounce back up right here. Right, look, you're real low. If this doesn't hold here, I would say, God, you're at the bottom. Your RSI is deep on this thing. I would say a bounce, then a retrace to the 5-0 is what my thunk would be here. Right? Where could I get this? I'd probably call that good right there on the 5-0. Vamp fib, miss, 236, 5-0. Hard to play. I just don't know. Same thing. I just think this is going to stay in this wedge right here. This could form up a little bear wedge right here. This could, same thing, this could just form up a little bear wedge right here. So watch for a bear wedge. Just watch out for a bear wedge. So you got that, that was a perfected 9 right there. There's nothing that says this thing can't bounce up. You know, same thing. Just a little bunkity dunk, bunkity dunk. And then come back down, something like that maybe. It's a pretty good move. Let's say the same thing over here. Watch out for a bear wedge. Okay, Raven. Yeek. Yeek. Have to adjust this thing. It just does not. This does not build confidence in Ravenites. Does not build confidence in Ravenites. Right? Alright, everybody. That's all I got. That is all I got. Thank you all for being here. Always love doing these little casual secret sessions. I'm going to move back over to here. Right now, my warning is watch out. I think there is a move coming. Right? The time is getting close for some kind of a move. Okay? Got to be real careful here. All right? Real careful. All right, I'm going to take this off. I just want you to know you could see a hardcore flash. Nothing would surprise me, right, if you see just a sudden flash crash down to right here. Okay? Nothing would surprise me. Put a curse on LTC. Do some voodoo shit. Hey, yeah, I tell you what, just keep an eye on it, all right? Keep an eye on LTC. LTC does like to lead the way right there. All right, so I don't have anything else to add. I think if we pop up, we're just going to get smashed right back down. Right? Yeah. I just don't like it. I don't like where we're at. I would have liked to see a little more swooshy uppy. But that's it. All right, everybody. I am the Vamp. We are from Trading Associates, and I am out.